Crafty friends, it's Sharon Luska here from My Crafty Greetings, and we are on the hop today for Case the Fellow Creator, and I'm casing the lovely Annalisa from Faith Dream Create. Now, Annalisa is a fellow Canadian. She is also one of my recycling buddies. We both have our hearts set on using recycled products in cards, and I'm casing a card today that she had done in the One World Hop that I thought was super cool. She had an embossing folder, I think it was by Doris, and I do not have that embossing folder, so I decided what I would do is use my cutting machine, and I traced out all of the continents and went ahead and had that scanned in my scan and cut, and then had it cut out 3 layers, and I'm gluing those 3 layers together now. I just wanted to make sure that I could make this card capture the style that Annalisa created hers in, because I thought it was so incredibly cool. She has an absolutely free spirit when it comes to creating in the craft room, and she creates without abandon. I got to tell you, you can see the absolute pure love when she's doing her crafting. So I wanted to make sure that I put a lot of ATG on this base here to take this piece of recycled map, because we have stopped using paper maps, let me tell you, and this one's probably about 20 years old, and it's actually, surprisingly, I looked at it, it's a map of our area. We crossed the border at Buffalo, and it was really funny because the piece that I picked that I thought was kind of cool is the piece that included the Buffalo Niagara crossing. So anyways, in the Annalisa's card, she had used some good heavy duty distress inking, I guess you would say, and she did not tap off. That gave the great variation for the ocean and gave a lot of depth to her project. So I'm trying to do it almost as though it was her hands working through mine to make this project happen. Now you can see my little map on the side there because I needed to make sure that I was able to get the European Union connected to the Asian continents and get Africa connected correctly here. I got a little low and had to slide it up, and you'll see afterwards I've already stuck down North America and Mexico, and then South America will come next, and this is Australia. So I've got Australia, and I'll be adding on Hawaii in just a second here, because we did not want to forget our good friend Sin from Team Tiny. She's way over here in Hawaii where it's nice and sunny and warm. So anyways, Annalisa and I are both Canadians, and she is a mom of 3. She is a mom of a fairly newborn baby. She had her baby back at the beginning of March, and how she's able to still craft and do all the things she does, I have no idea. She is just amazing. You know, I just love the way she does things, and when she was doing the actual continents themselves, I was watching how she was creating, and she was tapping on the ink and just really being free about the application. And I had to watch the video a couple times, and when I saw it all together, I went, that is very clever. really smart. So anyways, she has done some really amazing projects too. She has stamped on a onesie for her little girl Avery, and has done a really cool tumbler that she did for her son. I can't think of his name right now, but her eldest son got a turtle tumbler that she had done with some vinyl on her cutting machine. Very cool. And she's also a Bible journaler. So, but I have to be honest, one of the things that I really wanted to case that Annalisa had done, she did a craft room cleanup, and I'm telling you, I am overdue for a craft room cleanup right now. Like, it is just turned into chaos here. I think with the deadlines with videos and trying to get things done, plus I'm getting card orders, and we still have personal life stuff going on and family moving, and all kinds of shenanigans. So it's turning into a tip. So, and I thought, wow, if I could get like even the desk part done like she did and show that would be great, but that was not in the time frame for me. So I thought this was a super cool card, and it really represented a lot of things that are both near and dear to both mine and Annalisa's heart, and that is friends. No matter how far away they are, we like them to know how important they are and how sweet and dear they are to us. And you know, especially our Team Tiny friends, they're some of the most special friends that we have. You'll see on the hop that Catherine Kelly waded in to bail me out because I was getting a little bit overloaded with trying to make sure that everybody got cased. And so she's an absolute sweetheart, and hopefully everybody enjoyed that surprise. But yeah, and then recycling, using the recycling of the map. And this card really struck me, and I thought, wow, what a beautiful card she had made. Now, she had also outlined all of the continents in black, and it seems like a very intense thing to do, but by the time we get this all finished, my friends, it looks awesome. It was the absolutely perfect thing to do, and I think that it turned out just great. I ended up spraying, now Annalisa had sprayed on her project some homemade ink spray, and with my project I just flicked on water and it instantly turned my continents into real looking continents and turned my ocean into very oceany looking ocean. And I gotta tell you, I was so excited when I saw that happen. It is one of those things that you most definitely have to have faith that what you're creating is going to come together. Your dreams will come true in the craft room, and I think that's where Annalisa's faith, dream, create comes from. She's just one of the dearest, sweetest souls I've ever met, and she is just an absolutely lovely person. So now I've got this piece, I'm going to stick it on my card base here. I'm going to leave a couple white borders just to frame it up. I think it'll make a really nice balance of color and a place for your eyes to rest. And then I've got my sentiment here that comes from a Hero Art set, which was bought at Michael's. So we are a little dependent on Michael's here in Canada. And the other thing I grabbed here was just a tab from a can. They make a very, very cool embellishment. And this is just some cotton seam binding. I'm doing right over left and left over right to do a little knot here. And then you'll see I pinch it to give it a little bit of a point as I pull this all together. So I'm going to encourage you, I'm going to list below all the links for Annalisa. Pop over and check out her YouTube feed. So her channel, that's what I'm trying to say. Pop over and check out her channel. She's got some awesomely cool stuff there, like this really awesome card of her family that she made. I love it. And you know, check out the cleanup video. It's great and inspirational. And you know, she's almost at 1,000. If you haven't subscribed to her, please do. Anyways, that's her card. Just lovely. There's my card. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed, I sure would love it if you would. Comment, thumbs up. Well, you know the deal. Do what you can, and don't forget to hop along to all our friends. If you haven't subscribed to them on Team Tiny, please go ahead and do the hashtag in my title, Team Tiny Case. And thanks so much for joining me. Bye.